Hello everyone, dzień dobry. My name is Mario, welcome to 22 Seconds Travel. Today we are in capital of Poland, Warsaw. And in this video we're going to show you top 10 things to do in Warsaw and also give you some advice about the transport and safety. But before that, let's find out a bit more about this beautiful city. So when you think of Warsaw, you're thinking of the name, and it sounds a bit aggressive, war and soul. But Warsaw is known in Poland as Warszawa, and the name comes from the fisherman with the name Wars and his wife, which is Sava. So Sava was a mermaid, and actually the Wars fall in love and married Sava. That's why the name is Warszawa, Warszawa in Polish. A bit of history. Warsaw survived two World Wars, and during the Second World War 85% of the city was completely destroyed and most of the population killed or fled the country. So the transport, there are three airports in Warsaw. So the main one is Chopin Airport, which is about 20 minutes away from the city center, and there is a Modlin, which is about 40-50 minutes away from the city center, and the last one is Bemowo, but this is more for the private jets. And the transport, in Warsaw you've got the underground, you've got two lines. Wow, I know, two lines. And also you've got the trams, buses, you can hire the bikes and Uber, of course. So you've got the taxis, but you've got the optional Uber, which is cheaper. And interesting fact is that there is 10,000 Ubers in Warsaw and about 8,000 drivers is actually from Ukraine. So you can ask the question, is Warsaw safe? In my opinion, it is. I mean, I haven't witnessed any violence here, and I have seen many different nations around Warsaw. Whether it's a daytime or the nighttime, it's safe. Let's get to our list, top 10 things to do in Warsaw. So number 10 is Palace of Culture and Science. It was built in 1955, and it was a present from Stalin and from Russia. Just to show how powerful actually the Soviet Union it was at the time. So when the building was built in 55, that was the second tallest building in Europe with the height of 237 meters. And just recently there were ideas in the Polish parliament to actually destroy the building because it reminds the time when Poland was occupied by Russia and also when it was a communist country. There is a viewpoint on the top of the palace with a beautiful view on the city. So the entry fee costs about €5, which is 20 Polish zloty. Shall we go? We are on the top of the Palace of Culture and Science, and we've got amazing, absolutely beautiful view on the city of Warsaw. We can see the National Stadium of Poland right over there, the Vistula River, and many more. So if you got the time, please make sure you go on the viewpoint of the palace. Another attraction really worth it to see is a Warsaw Rising Museum. We're just outside of it. This museum actually was built to make sure people remember the uprising, Warsaw uprising from 1944. Vistula Boulevard is another place worth it to mention and to visit. So it's located on the western side of the river Vistula. This is a place where everyone actually meets it. There's plenty of people now at this time. It's kind of late, it's after 6 p.m. already, and it's a massive crowd over there. And this is interesting fact is that this is the only place in Warsaw that you're allowed to drink your own alcohol. Another one on the list is National Stadium of Poland, which is behind me. This beautiful view from the old town in Warsaw, so feel free to come here and enjoy the view on the stadium, or you can go inside the stadium for the tour. The interesting fact is that some fans actually call it the biggest bucket on this planet. And why? Because in 2012, before the game between Poland and England, there were massive rain, there were water on the pitch, and actually there were lack of decision to close the roof on the stadium. That's why the game had to be postponed. Another attraction really worth it to see is the stadium, and really experience the football game. Just look at how crazy it is today. We've got a game between Poland and Latvia today. And a bit about the stadium. It's got capacity of 58,000 during the football games and 73,000 during the concerts. And the stadium was built for the Euro 2012, where Poland was one of the hosts. So let's go inside to enjoy the game. Come on, Poland, yes. So we are inside the Polish National Stadium, and just look at how massive it is. 58,000 people can sit inside the game during the football game. So let's begin. Wola district, which is right behind me, the buildings over there, is a financial and business area of Warsaw. But actually this district is famous for the role it's played during the Second World War. So in 3 days' time, 5,000 kids, women and men were killed by German soldiers in this area. Świętokrzyski Bridge is a cable-stayed bridge over the Vistula River. It's the second longest bridge in Warsaw. It's got a length of 479 meters. Number 4 on our list is Łazienki Park. This is the biggest park in Warsaw. Families from all over Warsaw are actually coming here to relax. Every Sunday is plenty of people, and today is Sunday, and you can see actually how busy it is. So the main attraction is a palace on the island, which is right behind me. So the palace is open every single day from 8 AM to 7 PM. So if you've got the time, make sure you come here just for a bit of relax. Number 3 on the list is Temple of Divine Providence, which is right behind me. The build started in 1792, but it had to be held because of the 2 world wars and the domination of the communists in Poland. But the building was finished 200 years later in 2016. Someone once linked it to the nuclear power plant or a fruit juicer. Have a look, it actually looks a bit like it, huh? I'm really curious to see what's inside. So, shall we go? Let's go then. So we are inside the church, and you can tell it was actually finished recently. It was built in 2016, and you can tell the beautiful architecture is a unique style. You can clearly see that, and there's a difference in the religion because 200-300 years ago, when they built the churches, it was lots of gold, and you could see that the church was really rich. But this time, they built this church, and you cannot even see any of the gold in the church. we are on the old square, and right behind me is a royal castle. That was a residence of Polish kings, presidents and Polish parliament. So inside you can find different apartments, chambers, and also the maps that shows the greatest days in Polish history when Poland stretched from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. The entry fee costs 30 Polish zloty, which is about €7. So make sure, if you've got the time, to go inside. And finally, the number one on the list is the Old Town in Warsaw. So this is amazing place. It's definitely on must-see things in Warsaw. And interesting fact is that during the Second World War, this place was destroyed completely to the ground, level with the ground. And after the war, Polish people decided to actually rebuild it the way it was before the war. So it took them nearly 20 years to rebuild it. They finished in 1962. And Polish people show how united they are, because what's happened, many different cities around Warsaw sent millions of bricks every single day to help to rebuild the old town in Warsaw, and people volunteering to work till late hours just to help in rebuilding this beautiful place. So at the moment it looks almost the same as it used to look before the start of the Second World War. We are still on the old town, and right behind me is a monument of Sava, the Warsaw mermaid. So please make sure you're here next time you visit Warsaw. Just take some time to have a look. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe and hit the bell button to don't miss any new uploads. Also, please follow us on Instagram at 22 Seconds Travel. Thank you for watching and see you next week in 22 Seconds Travel. Goodbye from Warsaw. Do widzenia.